fun. Andy, what's up, man? Welcome to the Bastard Den, man.
How you guys doing? I'm awesome, man.
Nice.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, man.
It's Andy Schoonhoven.
Schoonhoven, isn't that weird? It's
so
Dutch.
So it's Dutch and what else?
I have no idea. It's like a town in the Netherlands, actually. So probably like a prince or something.
Wow.
Yeah,
impressive.
I have no idea. Yeah.
We're among royalty here.
So when the bill collectors called, did they get the name correct?
No, everybody always gets it wrong. Actually, on my luggage, they printed it as Schoonhoven when I was on a train once, and I actually drank the train out of alcohol, and I passed out in their bathroom, and then over the loudspeakers, they were announcing my name as Schoonhoven. You left your shit in the observation deck. Come up and get it.
They actually said you left your shit.
Well, yeah, it was an offshoot of Amtrak. They're a little more dirty.
Oh yeah.
So is there like a translation to Schoonhoven?
If there is, I honestly don't know what it means.
Well, that completely negates my next question.
What was your next
You've
question?
got a computer in
It was
front
going to
of
be, what does Schoonhoven mean? See? You see where I was going?
Pretty much what you think it means.
I
Not
know.
even a little bit.
So it's always
that
scary when someone comes into the Bastard Den and has something in common with E-Dub, but apparently you're from North Dakota.
North
and
Dakota,
Dub, you
yes.
went
Whoa. From North Dakota?
From North
Don't
Dakota.
ever insult anybody like that. Ever.
Hey, I did 22 years in Fargo, and then did 2 years in Bismarck. That was my punishment. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a harsh place to be.
So
It
both
is.
sides.
yes.
So
yes.
you lived in Fargo
Yeah.
when Grand Forks flooded.
Oh yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
Fargo.
talking
Oh
about.
yeah. Sandbag season.
Oh man,
that happens every year, though, doesn't it?
Every year. Well, this year might not be the same, but yeah, it's. I mean, they call it sandbag season.
That was what, 97?
97 was the big one.
Yeah, that was horrible, man.
Yeah.
The whole town, University of North Dakota is in Grand Forks, and
Right.
they had to shut down the school, and buildings were going on fire. There was like 7-8 feet of water.
Yeah, it was
In the town?
Yeah, they actually had to put a fire truck on a flatbed military truck in order to put out the fire. To drive through the water.
It was ridiculous.
We had to drive our boat to school both ways.
Upstream.
Uphill.
Upstream, there you go.
the waterfall.
Barefoot. Don't forget barefoot.
Pedaling.
So what's happening in Fargo? There, I mean, obviously you're from there. That's home for you. I don't want to degrade the town that much
Oh,
for you,
no, man.
but to us here in Madison, Fargo is just hey there.
Did I have the accent? I don't think I have the accent.
I'm not hearing
Boat and coat and goat and all that shit. No, they actually got a really good comedy scene going on there, and it's a shame that I left. I came here and I tried to, I'm trying to get in with the comedy scene here, and it's going pretty well. But I feel bad for leaving my guys back there. But if you got any chance to go to Fargo and catch a comedy show, do it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Definitely good to know.
Any headliners there come up there to Fargo or?
Oh, I can hear the accent. Are you being facetious? Are
I
you
am
patronizing me right now?
I am, yes. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about the whole big scene there socially and everything. I know you can just skip across the river to Moorhead. And
Right
that's
across
even
the
more
river there.
fantastic.
Yeah, and they get all the Norwegians up there. Yeah,
Go to Olive Garden and it's
we got
lots
an
of fun.
Applebee's. Yeah.
How'd you move to Madison here, and how'd you get hooked up with the comedy here in Madison?
Why I moved to
Everybody
Madison.
float your cups over here.
Oh, dude,
Mine's
mine's
there.
right there. That one by that the cylinder there.
Oh, listen to that beautiful sound.
Anyways, yeah, I moved to Madison because I was living in Bismarck, North Dakota, and I just wanted to get the hell out of there. And we just packed up and moved. I quit my job, and that was it. And I've always been doing comedy. I've been doing it for 4 years, so I was like, why not get back into it?
So what drew you to Madison specifically?
I have family here, and we'd come for family reunions and stuff like that. So yeah, we always loved it when we came down, and it was a good move.
Are you a Packer fan or?
He's a Vikings fan.
Vikings.
Oh.
Yeah.
In North Dakota, it's all Minnesota sports.
Really?
'Cause, the only thing they have going down there is I'm trying to think of their hockey team they got.
They got
UND, the Fighting Sioux.
No, Bismarck. They have like a
the boy named Sue.
yeah, the boy named Sue. We don't like to talk about that here in Wisconsin.
That's a big rivalry, man. Wisconsin and North Dakota, man.
The Sioux. Yeah.
It's going to be going away too with the Big
I
Ten.
know, I
With
know.
the Big Ten hockey
That
conference
sucks.
coming.
Yeah.
Now UND is just going to stick with the WCHA.
Oh really?
It's still going to be a really good conference, but it's a shame to lose those rivalries.
Are you a big hockey fan or?
I'm not even really that big of a sports fan, to be honest with you.
Oh.
But I'd go to the hockey games, and it was fun. The Ralph Engelstad Arena is just awesome.
Yeah, the Ralph is quite a place.
Yeah.
Stupid tradition and stuff. All
So
their winning teams.
what drew you to comedy? I guess is what we want to get at. I mean, because you seem like a kind of a bright guy. I mean, why go down the road in comedy?
I got
here?
you guys
Which, you know,
fooled.
really, especially coming from North Dakota, you seem really bright.
It's a comedy ripe tundra up there, you guys. It's just well, as soon as we got Okay. As soon as we got Comedy Central on like cable when I got it in 6th grade, which was like basically when they installed cable in all of North Dakota. I don't know, but it's just like that. I just got into comedy. Like, yeah, and everybody asked me, why did you get into comedy? And I always ask them, why didn't you? Because it always just seemed to me like that's what you should strive to be. Like I always just loved comedians. That was just my thing, and it's kind of like someone who looks up to a sports figure.
So who are some of your favorite comedians growing up?
Oh, I'm influenced a lot by Mitch Hedberg, especially, and like Stephen Wright, the like kind of deadpan, one-liners like that.
Yeah.
But right now, it's Louis C.K. and Chris Rock are really big for me right now. So,
that's interesting. You name Stephen Wright and Mitch Hedberg because when I remember seeing you a couple weeks ago at the comedy club, your comedy is really not like that. You don't have the deadpan thing.
Yeah, I don't have deadbeat. A lot of my jokes are kind of like one-liners. I don't really have stories. Like I suck at that. I've tried it before and I just bomb horribly. It doesn't go well for me. So,
how about Andrew Dice Clay?
That's kind of the exact opposite.
It is.
Dice.
No.
You're listening to the Bastard Den here on Magazine Radio. Comedian Andy Schoonhoven is in this Bastard Den.
Throw an N in there.
Schoonhoven.
Schoonhoven.
Yeah,
Schoonhoven.
Just Schoonhoven.
Just anytime you want to say that last name, Jim, point at me and I'll do it.
Andy, you were part of the Madison Funniest Comedian.
I was.
And you got kicked off the first week. Tell us about
did.
that, man.
I voted for you.
You did? All
did.
right. Apparently, I heard a lot of people voted for me, but I didn't make it on, but that's all right. I didn't make it on last year either, but just have to keep writing some new jokes because that was my best material that I used was that night.
I voted for you.
I didn't have enough people in the crowd. Maybe that was it. I didn't tell anybody to come.
Okay, so tell us the 2 jokes that you hung your hat on going into this thing. I mean,
All right. I started out. This is really dirty, but you said anything goes, right?
You
All
can
right.
do anything. Hold on.
Let's do the shot.
Hold on. Do the shot.
Let's do the shot.
But you have to gargle it.
All right.
Might be hard with the lime though. Usually the gargling
have you-
happens with a straight.
What's the most people you've had gargle on at once in this show?
We never had a double.
Dude, let's do as many gargles as we can get in here.
Gargles
I
all
already took
around.
My shot. I feel all bad now.
You already did the shot?
Oh yeah.
just form a shot of straight vodka.
All right. Phil has his shot. Rock
Give us
has
a
his
shot.
shot.
Here,
We have a.
We're going to set a Bastard Den record right now.
There we go.
Well,
Right here on the Max Inc. Radio
All right.
Network.
Here we go.
Rock.
Hang on.
Right. Okay.
That was 3 people gargling
don't
rock
use
the vodka
mouthwash.
all at the same time.
And just a disclaimer: this was not an advertisement of any kind. All right. So.
The jokes, yeah. Let's get back. I started off with one of my favorite jokes. That's very short. It's I do a lot of jokes I'm not especially proud of, and this next one is one of them. I masturbate so violently that when my kids are born, they'll have shaken baby syndrome.
Dude, you sold me on that one.
You like that one?
That was it. That was awesome.
I think the problem with that one was it was just too dirty off the bat, and they thought I was just going for the dirty laugh. But that's one of my favorites.
You want to know
that's-
something?
that's good.
This is something I found out, and I thought about this when you told us, because you came on before Nate Bjork. You were on very early, right?
NateBjork.com.
Yeah. Yep.
He has a joke that he tells about doing a class on
yeah.
shaken baby syndrome. Afterwards, I heard him saying, I was going to do that, and now I can't because he did the whole shaken baby syndrome thing. So he's like, he said if I make it to the second round, I'll have to pull that out.
Oh, really? Is he going to do that now? Okay,
Did
so
he make it through?
he held back because I did that joke. I didn't even know.
You
All
had
right.
an impact on the competition.
All right.
See?
All right. Yeah.
There you go.
What else? The other joke that my best joke that I've been doing for like 3 years now and still hasn't lost its flavor is giving a girl an orgasm is like figuring out a Mortal Kombat move. She's gonna have all these buttons she wants her to press in a certain amount of time in order to pull it off, right? Like for instance, my girl's orgasm combination is back, forward, punch, leg sweep. There's some visuals that go along with that. But and then I do a spinning uppercut and yell out Hayukin, which is more of a Street Fighter move. But
Yes,
that's
that's beautiful.
Yeah, but I got this afterwards. They got to say finish him.
No, that's the one I used at the club.
Oh,
too.
did I
There's
just
a couple
kill it?
different.
Did I just kill it?
Yeah.
No, that's a couple
I'm
different
sorry.
tags that I used.
There's some visuals that don't come through on radio
Yeah.
that I remember from the show.
Also,
and it's fantastic.
You got to make sure that you don't accidentally enter in the babality.
I should add that in. That's actually very clever.
Write that down. Note
What do
to
you know?
self.
It's a comedy workshop. You're in the Bastard
That's
Den.
what we do.
Friendship.
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
We're all friends now. Can I have
Andy-
your phone number? No, I'm kidding.
You've been part of a show or hosting a show at the Great Dane
Yeah.
once a month, or
Yeah, we've been doing it once a month. Was that another Fargo in there? Is that you've been doing it once a month or there? Huh?
no? I'm just a dumbass. I don't know.
No, that's where I followed up. With
I'm picking up on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that show there at the Great Dane at the Hilldale location there once a month.
that's beautiful.
Next show is May or March. Sorry, that's after February. March. March 9th there. Yeah.
Great Dane there. That's a good
beautiful.
They got burgers and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know how to say this, but that sounds very natural.
It does, man. Doing a lot of open mics, obviously. Any other shows coming up? Where are you doing open mics at?
I'm trying to, every time I go back to Fargo, I do an open mic there. They got Courtney's Comedy Club in Moorhead, and then they got a couple different Red Raven in Fargo and stuff like that. But around here, I'm trying to get in with Comedy Cafe in Milwaukee right now. My next stop is over there. They do a show at the last Wednesday of every month, so I'm trying to get on that one and hopefully take it from there. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And you're obviously on Facebook. Just look for you on Facebook.
Facebook right there. He just has it pulled up. Nice. I got some videos on there. Yeah, you got to like my comedian page, I think. To
Do you
get
see
on.
this?
What's
Add
that?
friend.
There you go.
I can't
we're adding.
believe we're not
doing
friends
this
already.
right now. We're doing this live.
I think I'm friends with Andy.
I am
Not the Bastard Den.
Oh, you know what? I got to friend you on my personal account.
Yeah, every time last time I tried to text you guys were, who is this guy? And I had to explain
that
who
was
I was.
probably Jimmy K because I was the one who was in contact with you, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
All right, well this is me.
Having never heard you before, 2 jokes sold me. I'm not going to
Right?
add me on
Right?
Facebook.
How did he not make it to the next
no,
round?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not just saying that because you're here, man. Like I said, I voted for you.
Oh, all
I
right,
had my little
yeah.
sheet out, and yeah, you got marks.
I was gonna pull some funny stuff out in the second round too, but
You
That's
shouldn't
awesome.
have don't save it.
Andy, thanks for coming in today, man. I appreciate it.
yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.